In this video, I will be discussing the rules of probability, and I'm going to show you a few probability examples to easily understand this topic. So let's start. The complement of an event. The complement A of the event A consists of all elements of the sample space that are not in A. So ito yung mga possible out. So ang complement is yung mga possible event na wala sa A. So let us refer back to the experiment of throwing one die. As we all know that the sample space of a fair die is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So if we define the event A as observing an odd number, then event A has 1, 3, and 5. So ibig sabihin, kung hahanapin natin yung complement ng A, if yung event, ibig sabihin hahanapin natin yung wala sa A. Kung dito sa given na meron ang A ay 1, 3, 5. So, based dun sa sample space, ang wala sa A ay 2, 4, and 6. So, ibig sabihin na ang complement ng A is 2, 4, and 6. Yung wala lang sa event A. Yun yung complement niya. So, next, the complement rule states that the sum of the probabilities of an event and its complement must equal to 1. So remember this formula. The probability of A plus the probability of complement A is equal to 1. As you will see in the following examples, it is sometimes easier to calculate the probability of the complement of an event than it is calculate the probability of the event itself. Once this is done, the probability of the event, probability A, is calculated using the relationship probability of A equals to 1 minus probability of the complement of A. So dito, para madali mong mahanap kung ano man yung hahanapin mo, kung yung event A ba or yung complement nito, tandaan nyo lang tong formula na binigay and pwede mo siyang manipulate by transposing lang. Kung hahanapin mo yung probability ng event A, so 1 minus probability of complement A. Tapos kung hahanapin mo naman yung complement ng probability ng complement A, ima-minus mo lang siya sa 1, yung probability ng event A. So we have example here para mas maintindihan. Suppose you know that the probability of getting the flu this winter is 0.43. What is the probability that you will not get the flu? So sabi dito, let the event A getting the flu this winter. And sinabi dito na ang magkakaroon ng flu daw sa winter ay 0.43. So ang event A na, ang probability ng event A ay 0.43. So by using lang nung formula na binigay kanina, isa-substitute lang natin yung value. So kung hahanapin naman natin, dito, ang pinapahanap dito ay yung complement ng A. So, gagamitin natin yung 1 minus probability ng A para mahanap yung probability ng complement ng A. So, substitute lang yung value ng probability of A, which is 0.43. So, magiging 1 minus 0.43 is equal to 0.57. So, dito sa example na to, ang complement ng A is the probability of complement ng A ay 0.57. So next example, in a recent election, 35% of the voters were Democrats and 65% were not. Of the Democrats, 75% voted for candidate C, and of the non-Democrats, 15% voted for candidate C. Define the following events. So dito, yung A nire-represent niya yung voter is Democrat and yung B naman ay voted for candidate C. So dito pinapahanap yung probability ng event A at ng probability ng complement ng A. So sabi dito na ang A daw ay yung voter is Democrat and sinabi dito na 35% daw yung 35% of the voters were Democrats. So, yung probability of event A is 35%, which is kinonvert sa decimal point, 0.35. So, hinahanap din dito ang complement ng A, probability ng complement ng A. So, by using ulit ng formula, substitute na lang natin para madali. Para mahanap yung probability ng complement ng A is equals to 1 minus P of A, which is 0.35. So, substitute lang yun. Tapos yun, minus lang, subtract nyo lang yung 0.35 sa 1. And you will get 0.65. So, that's the answer para sa complement ng sa probability ng complement ng A, which is 0.65. So, dito tayo sa addition rule. If A and B are two events in a probability experiment, then the probability that either one of the events will occur is P, probability of A or B, is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus the probability of A and B. This can be represented in a Venn diagram as. So, dito may Venn diagram siya para mas madali nyo siyang magets kung ano ba yung sinasabi dito ng formula. So, P of probability of A union B is equal to P probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. Alam naman natin na kapag union is it is the event containing all the elements that belong to A or B or both. And the intersection is the common between A and B. Pagkakapareha nila. Next, if A and B are two mutually exclusive events, probability of A intersection B is equal to 0. Then the probability that either one of the events will occur is the probability of A or B is equal to the probability of A plus probability of B. This can be represented in a Venn diagram as probability of A union B is equal to the probability of A plus probability of B. So, we have example here. If you take out a single card from a regular pack of cards, what is the probability that the card is either an ace or spade? So, let X be the event of picking an ace and Y be the event of picking a spade. So, yung XI, nare-represent niya yung ace and yung Y ay sa spade naman. So, yung probability ng X is equal to 4 over 52. 52 siya kasi, over 52 siya kasi yung total number ng deck of cards, isang deck of cards. And 4 siya kasi, 4 lang naman ang alas sa baraha. And yung Y is the spade. 13 siya kasi, from ace, yung alas, from alas to king, yung alas do, ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, and king. That's why 13 siya. The two events are not mutually exclusive as there is one favorable outcome in which the card can be both an ace and spade. So, P, X, and Y is equal to 1 over 52. Ibig sabihin, X and Y, ibig sabihin yung intersection ito. Ibig sabihin yung common nila. So, ang common lang naman nila pareho is yung ace na spade, kaya 1 over 52. Kasi 'di ba may alas na spade. So, yun yung common nila. Kaya yung probability ng X and Y is equal to 1 over 52. So, by using the formula dito, ginamit, probability of X or Y is equal to 4 over 52 plus 13 over 52 minus 1 over 52. So, dito, ang ginamit na formula ay ang itong P, probability of A or B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus yung probability ng A and B. So, yun na nga. Sinubstitute, then, inad siya and minus. Ang nakuha natin ay 16/52. And lowest term, the final answer is 4/13. Next, we have multiplication rule. If A and B are two independent events in a probability experiment, then the probability that both events occur simultaneously is probability of A and B is equal to probability of A multiplied by the probability of B. In case of dependent events, the probability that both events occur simultaneously is the probability of A and B is equal to the probability of A multiplied by the probability of B given A. The notation P, probability of B given A, means the probability of B given that A has happened. So, mas maiintindihan nyo to sa isang example na ipapakita ko. So, in this example, suppose you take out 2 cards from a standard pack of cards, one after another, without replacing the first card. What is the probability that the first card is the ace of spades and the second card is a heart? The two events are dependent events because the first card is not replaced. There is only one ace of spades in a deck of 52 cards. So, yung probability ng first card is the ace of spades is equals to 1/52 lang. Kasi, isa lang naman ang ace of spades sa isang deck ng baraha. Deck of 52 cards. And the ace of spades is drawn first, then there are 51 cards left in the deck, of which 13 are hearts. So the probability of second card is a heart, given that first card is the ace of spades, equals to 13/51. So over 51 na lang siya kasi nga na-draw na natin kanina yung ace of spades. Kaya over 51 na lang siya. And 13 kasi nga yung from ace of heart hanggang king of hearts. So by the multiplication rule of probability, we have probability of ace of spades then a heart is equals to 1/52 multiply by 13/51. So by using nga yung formula dito, yung probability of A and B is equals to probability of A multiply sa probability ng B. At ang nakuha nating probability ng A, which is the ace of spades, ay 1/52. At yung probability naman ng heart ay 13/51. So, sa multiplication rule, kailangang i-multiply yung probability ng A sa B, which is the ace of spades and the heart. So, we will get 1/52 multiplied by 13/51, we will get 13/2652. And in lowest term, divide natin siya sa 13/13. We will get 1/204. So the probability of ace of spades then a heart is 1/204. So that's all. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned a lot. And sa topic na to, mahalaga lang natandaan natin yung mga formula na binigay sa bawat rule. Sa complement rule, sa addition rule, sa multiplication rule, and kung ano ba yung complement. Dapat yung mga basic about dito sa rule of probability ay alam natin para mas madali nating mahanap kung ano ba yung pinapahanap na event or possible outcome. And mahalaga rin na i-analyze muna natin yung problem para malaman natin kung ano bang rule of probability yung i-apply natin. Nang sa ganun, mas madali natin siyang makuha. And yun, tandaan yung mga formula na binigay. Kasi makakatulong talaga yun para masagutan natin yung mga probability example or problem na binibigay sa atin. So, yun lang for the rules of probability. I hope na marami kayong natutunan and naging malinaw yung discussion. So, thank you for watching and God bless.